previously I was showing you how to dub by hand. Now a lot of people will use dubbing loops, so I'm just going to show you a quick way of doing a dubbing loop. So let's ignore the fact that there isn't an actual fly tied. So you can get threads like gel spuns and that, which are like fibers, multi-fibers running, and you can actually split those and use it as your loop. But I'm just going to show you how you do basic normal thread. So thread tension control is important. So what I do is take out a length here, it could be 20 centimeters or so out here, then put your finger in the middle of it and catch it. That'll create a loop. Keep the tension on back this way, and then take that tying thread back onto the hook itself and tie back over itself until you've tied over both strands at the back. And now it may not be very easy to see here, but we've got a loop. So that loop is where you're going to put your dubbing, whatever you choose to put into it. Now you can mix dubbings, you can do whatever. So what we'll do is take maybe of possum. This is something quite soft. Long fibered stuff tends to just twist itself round whenever you're wrapping, so generally I find sort of shorter fibered things work. So sometimes with these long fibered things I'd rip them in two. It'll also suit spiky stuff like seal's fur and things like hair or pine squirrel or something like that. This stuff tends to be quite stiff and spiky. So if we rip a bit of that out, I'm just going to put all that together and sort of pull it into bunches between finger and thumb. So I end up with a little bunch of stuff. And because I've been pulling them all one way and then setting them back in, sometimes you'll sort of align the fibers so that they're all pointing this way in a bunch. So if we take our dubbing loop and slide this thing up into it, I'm actually going to do this with an electric spinner, which I made out of a coffee frother. Although you can also get weighted spinners of a variety of different types. Usually you'll find the two prongs that will keep your loop a little bit open at this end, and then some sort of a weight behind that to allow you to spin it. So in this case my weight is this thing. So I'll hang that on that. I've used my finger to keep the loop of the thread open to get this into it in the first place, but then once it's on I can let it hang. This will close the thread loop together, and what that does is it allows me to then take my bunch of stuff and basically drag it along, thinning it out, and I'll end up with this. So then is that if you have a weighted one, spin it and it'll spin under its own weight and tighten it up. Although in this case I'm just going to press the button and it has created a dubbing loop for me. And don't worry about this, but so then I can use this dubbing loop and wrap it on. I said the tighter, I've lost it. The closer together you get it, the tighter and denser body, or wrap it further apart and you get something more sparse. But once I have it on, I can sort of twist it between my finger and thumb. And the idea of this is that it's going to create a sort of a shaggy dubbed body. And by varying the amount of material at this end of your loop as opposed to the far end of the loop, usually it's get denser and longer, you can actually create a taper in your body. So get to that end, tie across it, and then cut it off. And if you want then to make it more shaggy, you can take like a brush sort of a thing and brush that out. But that's just a simple way of making a dubbing loop when you're dubbing stuff on. So, have a go.